Foundations Jumpstart is the latest evolution of the Jumpstart format, blending Magic the Gathering's history in a quick deck-building-free experience. Players combine two 20-card packs to create ready-to-play decks perfect for two-player or multiplayer fun. Foundation Jumpstart features 46 unique themes. Each theme has a specific rarity: common, rare, or mythic. Common themes come in 4 different flavors, rare themes come in 2, and mythic themes are represented only once. The rarity of a given pack is not an indication of power level, but rather shows how replayable the theme is. Hello my friends, my name is Max, and today we're gonna crack open more Jumpstart boosters, namely 8 of them. Let's start with the first one. We start with a common white theme, Stalwart. The rare of this theme is Light of the Legion, creature angel 5/5 with flying. It is a mentor. Mentor means that whenever this creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature with lesser power. When this card dies, put a +1/+1 counter on each white creature you control. It's a fairly potent card. And we've got a mythic rare in this deck, Michaelis the Lunarch, a mythic rare human cleric with 0/0. This card enters with X +1/+1 counters on it. On tap, you put +1/+1 counter on this card. On another kind of tap and removing of a +1/+1 counter, you put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. Wow, this guy buffs all the creatures on your battlefield. That's pretty cool. So it's rare and mythic rare. Ordnan Dromoka Warrior, the Japanese flavor card of this deck. Banishing Lights, Battlefield Promotion, Gemini Silversmith, Gird for Battle, Parhelian Patrol, Sandstep Outcast, Steadfast Sentry with Vigilance, Sunhome Stalwart, also a mentor. So apparently this deck has more than one mentor. Swift Response, Thriving Heath, and a bunch of planes. Very beautiful planes, looking incredibly cool. And that is our Stalwart. We go for booster number 2. Booster number 2 brings us a rare red theme dragons. For those of you who remember the previous video of a Jumpstart booster cracking, you might remember that we got 2 exactly the same themes. Let's see if we are lucky today if we got another theme, because rare have 2 different flavors. Lethless Dragon Queen, legendary creature dragon 6/6 with flying. Whenever another non-token dragon you control enters, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying. For this price, dragons you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Yeah, it's definitely a second flavor, because we also had Sarkhan, and we didn't have it in this deck. Fire Speeder Whelp, creature dragon. Carnelian Orb of Dragonkin, Dragon's Fire, an instance. Seize the Spoils, Bath and Dragonfire, Dragon Hatchling with flying, Dragon Whelp with flying, Dragon Lord Servant, Rapacious Dragon, Spark Tongue Dragon, Forgotten Cave, Thriving Bluff, and a bunch of mountains. Really beautiful looking mountains. My favorite one is this one. We have seen these mountains before, and these are our dragons. So this is a second flavor. I have collected both flavors of the dragons, apparently. We move to booster number 3. Booster 3 brings us a common green theme encounter. And we immediately get a mythic rare, Primeval Bounty. Enchantments. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 3/3 green beast creature token. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a 3 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, you gain 3 life. This is a cool enchantment. And of course, we get a rare Quirion Beastcaller, 2/2 Dryad Warrior. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Quirion Beastcaller. When this card dies, distribute X +1/+1 counters among any number of target creatures you control, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on Quirion Beastcaller. Okay, that is pretty cool. Hungry Mega Sloth with Reach. Okay, 3/3 thing. Movu, Loyal Companion, the Japanese art card of this deck. Legendary creature dog with Vigilance and Trample. Aggressive Instinct. Armorcraft Judge. Big Play. Deepwood Denizen with Vigilance. Gnarled Colony. Love this card. These guys are amazing, like bears with horns. With Kicker. And we got a Planeswalker, Jiang Yanggu, Wildcrafter. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has ability tap, add 1 mana of any color, and you can use it up to 3 times. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Okay, this is interesting. Moldgraf Millipede. Looks disturbing. Pride Malking, a cat, very nice cat. Thriving Grove, and a lot of forests. Amazingly good forests. Very, very cool. This deck brought us rare and mythic rare. And this is green Encounter. We go for booster number 4. Booster 4 brings us common red theme Stoked. Let's take a look. Frontline Heroism and Enchantments is the rare card. When this card enters, create a 1/1 red soldier creature token with haste. Whenever you cast a spell that targets only a single creature you control, create a 1/1 red soldier creature token with haste. Then copy that spell. The copy targets that token. That's interesting. Ooh, a mythic rare. I think out of 4 decks, 3 had 2 rare or mythic rare combination. Mirrorwing Dragon, creature dragon, 4/5 with flying. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell that targets only this card, that player copies that spell for each other creature they control that the spell could target. Each copy targets a different one of those creatures. Alright, so this is mass buffing through this card. Hearts on Fire, Scholar of Combustion, Cleon Merry Champion, a Japanese art card, Akron Crusader, Arena Athlete, Heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Arena Athlete, target creature an opponent controls can't block this turn. Wow, okay, that is pretty cool. Royal Eruption with Kicker, Titan Strength, Twinferno, Unleash Fury, Young Pyromancer, Thriving Bluff, and a bunch of mountains. It's a lot of mountains here. Pretty cool. And we got our Stoked deck. Booster number 5. Booster number 5 brings us a common black deck Clerics. Vito, Thorn of the Dusk Rose. I think this is Japanese art, isn't it? A legendary creature, Vampire Cleric, 1/3. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. For this price, creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn. Ooh, that is a really cool card. And another rare, Priest of Forgotten Gods. Human Cleric 1/2, on tap and sacrifice to other creatures. Any number of target players each lose 2 life and sacrifice a creature. You add 2 black mana and draw a card. Okay. Revoke Demise, a sorcery. Bonecaller Cleric, Human Cleric. Dark Bargain, an instant. Priest of Geeks. Alchemist Gifts. Archfiend's Vessel, Human Cleric with lifelink. Extinguish the Light, an instant. Vampire Cleric, looks peculiar. Scamfar Shadow Sage. Stronghold Confessor. Thriving Moor. And a bunch of really beautiful swamps. I really like this. This swamp does not look like a swamp, looks like a forest, Innistrad Forest to me. But it is a swamp. This one is also really cool. This one is amazing. Beautiful lands in this set, my friends. They are amazing. And we got 2 rare cards on this deck, which starts to look like standard practice to me now. Booster number 6. Booster number 6 brings us a rare theme from Blue, Wizards. We already had some Wizards before. Let's see what kind of flavor we get this time. Naban, Dean of Iteration, Japanese art card, human wizard. 2/1. If a wizard you control entering causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Alright, so multiple triggering. Starlight Snare, I think we have seen this flavor before. Fairy Seer, Academy Journey Mage, Archaeomancer, Augur of Bolas, Choking Tethers, Cloudkin Seer, Concentrates, Exclusion Mage, Remonds, Thriving Isle, and a bunch of beautiful islands. My favorite is this one, with Talaria or something. Looks incredibly cool. Yes, sadly for me, I have already seen this theme, even though it's a rare one, but probably because it is a rare one. We go to booster number 7. And booster number 7 brings us Bookworms, a blue common theme. We have seen it before too. However, I don't remember this particular flavor, the Fairy's Ageless Insight. It is a legendary enchantment, a rare card. If you would draw a card, except the first one you draw each of your draw steps, draw 2 cards instead. Any additional draws gives you 2 cards. Phantasmal Shieldback, Turtle Illusion, Starlight Snare, Seer Eleonora, the Discerning, the Japanese art card. This is definitely a card from Throne of Eldraine, because I'm pretty sure we have seen this card before, and I already made this remark before. Dragander, Uncomfortable Chill, Fairy Vandal, another Throne of Eldraine reference, Muse Drake, Mystic Skyfish, Reckless Scholar, Sky Eel School, Wishing Well, very beautiful card. Of course, this is John Avon, one of my favorite artists of Magic the Gathering. Memorial to Genius, very cool card. Thriving Isle, so we have 2 fancy cards here, and a bunch of beautiful islands. This is what we get. Bookworms. And booster number 8, the last one for today. Believe it or not, this is another Stalwart, which is a white common theme. Let's see what's inside. Light of the Legion. Is this the one that we got previously? Yeah, it is. And Michaelis Delnar. Okay, so they are exactly the same. I got exactly the same theme. Light of the Legion, creature angel, flying, mentor. Whenever this creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature with lesser power. When this card dies, put a +1/+1 counter on each white creature you control. This is 5/5 creature. Michaelis the Lunarch, human cleric. It enters with the X +1/+1 counters on it. On tap, you can put a +1/+1 counter on this card. And on tap and removing 1 counter from this card, you can put it on another creature. So you can buff other folks. Ordnand Dromoka Warrior, the Japanese art card. Banishing Lights, Battlefield Promotion, Gavany Silversmith, Gird for Battle, Parhelion Patrol, Sandsteep Outcast, Steadfast Sentry, Sunhome Stalwart, Swift Response, Thriving Heath, Plains, and a lot of plains. Like last time, when we got 2 exactly the same flavor of dragons, this time we got 2 exactly the same flavor of Stalwart. And this is in the same booster box. These boosters come from the same booster box. So you can see, so far, this booster box provided me with 2 pairs of exactly the same decks out of 121 flavors. This is an interesting discovery. We have another third of this booster box to open later, and we shall see if we have another pair over there. But I think we got something really interesting today. Bunch of these decks I haven't seen before. I really like that most of them seemingly have a rare and a mythic rare, or 2 rares. I think we saw exactly the same result last time, even though we expect to see more than 1 rare in every 3rd booster. I don't know how it works, but it seems like that this statistics is not correct. Seems like it is more often. I'm really happy that I got another flavor of dragons this time. Pretty sure it's gonna be interesting to play all of these decks. I just need to make sure I don't mix up two Stalwarts in the same deck, because it's gonna be a little bit too much. And I think that is all we have time for today, my friends. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think of Foundation Jumpstart this far? Have you played it? Did you enjoy it? Let me know. And if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It will really help me to move forward. And I will see you guys next time. Max is out. Take care. Bye.